Hi guys, so just a quick little update and FYI. I wanted to thank everyone who left a comment in my contact lens video, and I read every single one, and I've decided that I'm going to go with my initial reaction when I was approached by that company, which was, yeah, not so much. Not really for me. I know that there was a group of you that actually did want to see that video, and I'm sorry to disappoint, but there was, you know, quite a large majority that just wasn't interested in it as well. And, you know, for me, it's never been something that I've been curious about, and probably because I'm Asian. And we sort of only come in one color, and that's brown, you know. If I could do it all over again, I would love to come back as a redhead with pale skin and green eyes. I mean, God, I would just love, love, love to have green eyes. But, you know, there's just no way that it would look natural for me to have green or blue eyes. I mean, it's sort of tantamount to me dyeing my hair blonde. You know, it's just not going to look natural. So, for those of you who did want to see it, again, yeah, I certainly was willing to play guinea pig on the whole process, but I think it's best that I just review things that I'm naturally interested and curious about. So that leads me to the second part, which is I've actually been contacted by a few companies to review their products, and I've decided that I will only review products, again, that I'm interested in, that I would have naturally sort of gravitated towards. And, you know, obviously, they are going to be honest reviews. I really, you know, don't want to go into the whole validity of my honesty. That's, you know, you're either going to believe it or you're not. I'm going to leave that up to you. But what I have decided to do is that when they do approach me, I'm always going to ask what they can do for you guys. Whether or not that actually works has yet to be seen. I can't guarantee that they're going to want to do anything for you guys, but I can guarantee that I'm always going to ask. And, you know, I just think that if you are going to sit through a product review of something that was given to me for free, that you sort of get something out of it. And, you know, quite frankly, I've never come across any line that I've loved every single product. Never. Never in the entire time that I have been, you know, makeup and skincare junkie has that ever happened. You know, I've certainly been lucky with Shiseido. I have really liked so many of their products, and, you know, over the last 20 years, I always go back to them because it just suits my skin type and whatever have you. But, you know, even with Laura Mercier, I'm such a huge, huge fan, but there are sort of duds in that line as well, or ones that I'm just not that crazy about, which is really, really rare. I would literally have to say I've tried 50 of her products and maybe 3, you know, so I mean, it's still a pretty good track record, but it's just unrealistic for me to think that I am going to love everything that is sent. And so when I do reply, I always say you have to be prepared for an honest review, because if it's just about straight promo, I am not interested in doing those types of videos at all. So again, I've always asked them, can you do something for my viewers, whether it be a discount code, whether it be a gift with purchase. Again, I don't know how all of this is going to work out. I can't guarantee anything. I will certainly always ask. Because really, I am not beholden to any of these companies. They do fine. Even the small itty-bitty ones, they do totally fine. And if we're going to be really, really honest, I think you and I both know that by tapping into this community, it's sort of getting something for nothing. You know, I know that every company, startup company, has a budget for advertising, and it's enormous. It's very, very, very expensive. If you go into a 1.5 minute commercial spot, I mean, we're talking upwards of $1 million. If you're going into print ads, in the hundreds of thousands, especially if you want premier magazines like Vogue or Glamour or whatever have you. So, you know, they are trying to sort of save on their budget by having YouTubers review their products. And it doesn't cost, there's no overhead for them to do that. It doesn't cost them anything. You know, they're going to ship products that in essence cost them nothing, because whether or not they sell it to you for 70, 80, 90, it certainly doesn't cost them that to manufacture it. So, you know, I do know that the bigger picture of this, and I think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with me asking, can you do something for my viewers if they were to want to buy your product having seen one of my videos. So I'm going to be really, really honest with you. I haven't heard back from a few of them. So, you know, I mean, we're not out here looking for free products. Obviously, we can buy our own products. Now, I understand if you're 17, 18, 19 years old, and you're in school or you're saving up for college, it's a lot more difficult, and perhaps you do feel beholden to someone or a company that gives you something for free, and not that you purposely are trying to be disingenuous, but you just feel like, oh, you know, they were so nice enough to give this to me, and that sort of can affect the review. And you know, when you get to be my age, it's like, whatever, you know, I don't need your stinking free product. So, and honestly, nothing that I'm going to say is going to put you in the red, if you know what I mean. They will all do fine without, you know, having one bad product review here, there, and whatever. So that's sort of a recap on it. Again, not going to be doing the contacts. I do think that I will be doing product reviews, but only those that I'm interested in, and obviously they're going to be honest reviews, and that I'm going to try and get you guys something out of it. So fingers crossed that that works, and we'll go from there. Again, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be approached by anyone else. Honestly, this channel isn't for that anyways. It really is to sort of share all of my recent purchases and loves, or not so much loves, because, you know, again, I think it's kind of bizarre to just have a channel filled with raves all the time. It's just not possible. So, you know, I personally find that this is a great outlet for, it's almost like Makeup Alley. You know, here's something with a lot of hype, and here's what I think. Not so much with the hype. So, you know, that's the beauty of this community, and why I sort of started watching videos to begin with. I just wanted a real honest opinion without, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of marketing behind it. So hopefully that sort of will clear up things in the future. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to me blab on and on and on and on, as usual. Thanks so much, guys.